morning. Hello, 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 and happy Saturday. Hi, Pat Moss. Good afternoon to you. Just sharing this out. And let's see who we get in here. Hi, Kathy Hand. Thank you for being here. Deirdre, hello, my darling. Deirdre, I hope your eye's doing better. How is everybody this morning? I feel like I'm in the dark. Hang on. Ooh, not anymore. Okay. Let there be light. Andrea, hello, hello. All right, so let's go into our hearts this morning. Ooh, hand on your heart and slow down your breathing. And then bring in something that feels so beautiful inside of you. It might be a memory, it might be a hug, a word, a friend, or family member. Maybe it's your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend. Whatever it is, just hold that energy in your heart and just say, I am loved. I am loved. I am worthy of love. I am deserving of love. I am a spark of the divine. You are so beautiful. Good morning, everyone who's coming in. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti, Auntie Jean. Oh, Deirdre, let's work on that eye. I don't think it's a physical thing. I think it's all this energy. It knocked me for a loop last night. Auntie Jean can tell you it knocked me completely out. But it's a new day, and anything is possible. Miracles happen every day. So let me see what the angels had to say last night. Oh, it's called Oneness. Emily Dickinson wrote, "Morning without you is a dwindling dawn." I love that. Her poem, Hope. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in your soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Dear angels, it is up to us whether we listen to the song of hope or we go into despair, not willing to hear encouraging words. So often in my own life, I've been lifted by the sweet words of others who tell me to keep going, stay the course, and keep on keeping on. I listen to the melody and let it come to my remembrance in my alone time. When I roam out west where the deer and the antelope play, and I feel far away from city lights and family, I hear the song of hope. Wherever my journey takes me, that song stays in my heart. It is truly something that money cannot buy. Dear ones, it is important to remember the profound truth of oneness and connection. While there are many different backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs, you are all part of the same human family, sharing the same planet. Your thoughts, words, and deeds carry immense power to either strengthen the bonds that unite or create further divisions. Remind yourselves daily of the profound truth of oneness and connection. Practice kindness, respect, and empathy in your interactions with others. Cultivate a sense of belonging where every person feels seen, heard, and valued. You can create a future where unity triumphs over division. You hold within you the power to create a world where love conquers hate. Keep singing your song of unity, of compassion, of love for each other. This, dear ones, is the oneness. Dear angels, thank you. Today I promise to keep listening to the sweet sound of oneness, stay in my heart, and let hope lift me each day. The oneness, sometimes we speak of the oneness like it's this giant thing outside of us, right? That it's something that we can't put our hands on and touch. We can't feel it. We can't see it. But we see it when we look at each other. We hear it when we hear that beautiful song of encouragement, those words that say, you got this, you can do it. That's the oneness. The oneness is when we connect heart to heart and we lift each other up with words and with hugs, with smiles. I love this message so much that the angels gave, and it's a reminder. We already know this, but it's a reminder of what is this oneness thing that we speak of? What is it? Can we put a definition to it? Well, that is the definition. It's that connectedness in our hearts. And boy, this family has the oneness down, don't we? We really understand the power of giving love to each other, of shining a light on each other and saying, I just love you, thank you. It's unconditional. It's not asking for anything in return. It's just saying, here, take my love. Take my gratitude. I give it to you freely. And I so appreciate every morning when we do that. When we put those words out that say thank you, I love you. It's more than just words. That is our connection. That is our cord that runs between all of us, tying us in this beautiful energy of oneness. So, who came in? Sally and Tony, good morning. Suzanne, oh, Suzanne, it's so good to see you in here. And Annie 7, Gail Zimmerman, good morning, dear Gail. Okay, so what's your gratitude today? Now that we know that gratitude is such a huge part of bringing each other together in the oneness, what are you grateful for on this beautiful Saturday morning? And while you're sharing your gratitude, I will see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this. And Sally says, our golden thread of love and light. It's exactly what it is, and it is gold. I see it as this beautiful, loving energy. It's so high vibrating. Colors are vibration. So when we see a color around us or connecting us, look at the color of that. Ours is gold. And when I see this family, I see a golden bond between all of us. That's just so beautiful. All right, so Kuan Yin, what do you want us to know? And Deirdre's always grateful for my peas. We are so grateful for you, Deirdre. Suzanne, grateful to be here with you all. We're grateful that you're here, Suzanne. I know you can't be here on the weekdays because of work, but thank you for coming in when you can. And Sally, my gratitude is for life in general. It truly is a beautiful thing. Every day I say, I love my life. I love my life. Even when things might happen that could be discouraging, where maybe the body decides, I'm tired right now, I just want to rest for a bit, or there's an ache or a pain somewhere. Even with that, I am grateful and I love my life. And that wasn't always the case. You all make life beautiful. You really do. You make it something that I want to get up in the morning and say, where's my peas? Let's get going. Let's get up together and share with each other. Auntie Jean says, you know how they say, I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. Well, I say, I have the weight of joy in my heart at all times because of oneness. I feel like I am never alone, and so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for you, Auntie Jean. Pat Moss, I'm grateful that I'm aware my voice is my reality. Yeah. Okay, so Kuan Yin says, the walls come tumbling down. To defend ourselves against pain, we can create walls of protection around us, sometimes without even realizing it. Those walls make it hard for love, life, and joy to enter our world. Maybe we needed those walls once upon a time, but now it's time for those walls to come tumbling down because divine love wants to enter your world. Kuan Yin was listening to that angel message, wasn't she? Divine love. When we let down all of the illusion that there are barriers, that there are obstacles and things that keep us from each other and keep us from our Creator, then we see that oneness and we see that love in place. And Sally says, no, it was not always this way. Somehow, after Mom's passing, I have found a loving place to be in the universe. Time to let the light in. It absolutely is. Good morning, Blue. Oh, thank you for being here. And Gail, it's such a blessing to have you here with us this morning. Oh, Deirdre, I wish we could all fly there and grab you up and take you to have your eye checked out and have things looked at. But as energy workers, I know we're all sending love and light and healing energy to you. Open up and receive it, and hopefully something will open up for you that you'll be able to have it checked physically. All right, any more gratitude? Anybody else have anything you want to share? What have I got to share? Just a whole lot of love. This is the countdown to my last couple of days here in this place with these beautiful babies. They are a trip. They both knew last night that I wasn't feeling my best. I had laid down while the chanters were chanting last night because I just didn't have it. My body just said, I just can't do one more thing today. And so I turned it over to those who come in every night and chant, and I laid down to listen to them. Well, I woke up and both cats were with me. And these are cats that have been very standoffish. They started out just hiding and staying away, and they tolerate me because I feed them. But last night, it was like they wanted to heal me. Cats and other animals are healers. They truly are. And they know when something is not right. So allowing that healing energy is so beautiful. I woke up and they were both there, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I must have really needed healing while I was sleeping. So definitely allow, if you have an animal and it wants to be very close to you and to your presence, pay attention. So what is that? And Blue Jean, I just, I live vicariously through you, Blue Jean, because you have animal energy throughout your house, your home, in your lap, in your face. So Blue, I just love the healing that comes from all of your animals, from the dogs and the cats. Good morning, sweet Josie. And can someone call in our pirate, please? Josie, we love you. We've missed you in here. Auntie Jean says, anyone notice a huge shift toward the light? Such an evil person left the planet and all that he did is being released. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't watch the news. There is a huge shift. 12 hours of geomagnetic storms yesterday. The northern lights were amazing across the planet. Time to ground the light. And Sally, they were raising my vibration? Yeah, they certainly were. Yesterday was a big animal energy day. All are sleeping now. Okay. Suzanne, I wanted to ask if you would like to send Christmas cards to Justin and his co-workers. They will be deployed until April. Please let me know. You can send them to me and I make a big envelope and send it to him. Mail will take 2 weeks. Oh, let's do that. I'll do that. Anyone else want to join me from the family, and let's send this beautiful person who is not with his family, not even in his country, right? They're already deployed. Let's send some encouragement. That's what this message is all about, singing a song of hope. Let's sing a song of hope and send it out to Justin. I love that idea. I love that message. So thank you, Suzanne, for the ask. And if anyone wants to participate and you don't have Suzanne's address, you can ask. Ask me and I'll share it with you. And then let's get it done. Let's get this done. Thank you, Suzanne. And there's our Rick. Arg, Ricky. Thank you for being here. And Kathy, I wish I was near as well, Deirdre. Yeah. I know there's so many resources. Just know we love you, Deirdre, and we're praying for something to open up for you. And Sally says, Kai is proving to be a healer. He is learning some yoga moves and to give Tony pressure on her back after I do. That's so cool. Yeah, dogs have such healing energy. Cats give a different vibration. They go right to the heart. That's what I've noticed. With any cat I've ever had, they want to be right on my chest, close to the heart, to hear the heartbeat, and to give that loving energy into the heart. Suzanne, they could use some love and encouragement, most definitely. Thank you, Suzanne, for bringing that up, and let's definitely do it. I'll do it. I'll get one today. I have to go out, and I get to go out and see a friend today. And so while I'm out, I will pick up a Christmas card, an encouraging card full of hope. Okay, so how about a message from the Tiny Book? And let's see. You'll post, okay. Suzanne will post her address in our Morning Cuppa chat. Thank you, Suzanne, for doing that. And if there's anybody not here that you want to come in this morning, just say their name. Call them out. Who's not here? Linda Lemieux. I get to see Linda soon when I go to my next destination. We're going to have a little get-together there and be with Stacy. So I'm excited about that. You're hearing page 6, Sally. Okay. And Thump has found a way to move me to the middle of the bed so he can have the end. Those cats are smart, you know. Blue says, I would love that. I think I mentioned one year there were major storms in the early 70s. A platoon of soldiers could not get home for Christmas. We had 3 guys from Texas that stayed with us and saw snow for the first time. I remember that, Blue. You've told that story, and I love it. Oh, I will, Sally. I can't wait to see Linda and Teri and Stacy. We're going to have just that small gathering when I go up to the DeLand area. I'll be there for 3 weeks. It's kind of in the middle of the state, and it's close to where Stacy is, and I have a cat attacking my feet as I speak. Stop it. She is full of herself this morning. They were fighting already around 6 o'clock, so one of them got ousted. I put him outside. He's an indoor-outdoor cat. And so I separated them, and now she wants me as her playmate. Kathy says, I get many greeting cards from certain charities, and I have quite a few Christmas cards that are really nice. It's kind of cool not having to buy a box of cards. Yeah, that would be. All right, so page 6. Let's see what these angels want you to know from this page, Sally. The more you play with directing your attention, the more you come to understand that you can call whatever you want into your life. Yes, even those mountaintop moments where you will not be able to blink because you are programming that picture into your mind. We are powerful. That's one thing that the angels mentioned last night in the angel message, is recognize that we have the power to bring about world peace. We have the power to connect with each other in that field of oneness. And we have the power to have beautiful animals in our life that can be so playful and so much fun. So call in what you want. What do you want around you? I think I'm going to dogs next. I've been back and forth between house sitting where there's dogs and now where there's cats. I think I'm going back to dogs this coming 3 weeks and see what their beautiful energy is going to be like. I am going to miss these two little twerps, especially this little one who just pulled out a bottle of water from the case of water underneath me, and she's trying to chew through it. She'll probably succeed. I'll probably end up with water at my feet. Hey, leave the bottle alone. She's like, how dare you take my toy away? I know, Suzanne, I've got to get up there. I really do need to get up there. I want to come see you and see Brookie. I don't know if any of you were able to watch the funeral, the memorial service yesterday for Sweet Debbie. It was beautiful, and Brookie was so beautiful. I love her humor, and she made me laugh watching the memorial service. She made me laugh and she made me cry, and I just wanted to be there and wrap my arms around her. But if you didn't watch it, it's on YouTube. You can still see it, and her and Dylan sang so beautifully. So, yeah, I've got to get to Pennsylvania. I have to get to Vermont. I know this. I have a dog to meet. I have Sweet Raz that I still have not met in person. All right, so is that the only page we're doing today? Page 6? If it is, I can read the rest of the page. Let's see, scrolling back. I don't see any other pages that you all have requested. Okay, so I will read the rest of the story. Page 35. All right, Suzanne, let me read one more from page 6. We reach out during your quiet times when there is the least resistance, and then we remind you again upon awakening. We encourage you to set your alarm clocks a little earlier than necessary so that you can tune in and remember what was told to you during the night. You know, I love that quote that came in last night for the blog, and it was from Emily Dickinson. Morning without you is a dwindled dawn. And I thought about that, and I thought about how much I love to sleep in the mornings, how much I love to just wait until that last minute where the alarm clock has told me 3 times already to get up. Whoops, hey, she's being very destructive down here. And then she looks at me like, what? I did nothing. But when we can wake up earlier, when we can get up and just be in that moment of, what do I need to know? What message do I need to hear right now? It's such a beautiful thing, isn't it? I love that. As much as I love to sleep in, I do love that morning communication time with the angels. All right, so Suzanne wants page 35. Let me see if I can go there. Get out of there. She's trying to pull all the bottles of water out onto the floor. Okay, page 35. Oh, I love this one. It is not words that you respond to when you encounter someone who is sharing their passionate message. Dear ones, it is their light streaming through their beautiful heart. Even if there were no words, or if the words sound foreign to your ears, you recognize their light and your connection with it. You know, I have a video, several videos actually, that I watch, and it's from Guru Ma, who is in India. She's this very special, beautiful light, and she speaks in her native tongue in these videos, and I watch them and I listen. I can't understand a word she's saying as far as the human words, but I understand the message coming from her because she's so passionate and she's so giving. She's a teacher. She teaches so many, and especially many youth in India. And as I watch her and I listen, the thought has always been there. I'm hearing exactly what I need to hear. And when we listen to somebody speak, that's what I do. I encourage you as well to not just listen to words. Listen to what's behind the words. What's the energy? What's the passion that's there behind those words? And what's really being said? You know, we can say words in different ways. We can say the same word, but say it a different way with a different inflection or different energy behind it, and it will mean something different. So when someone's speaking to you, pay attention. Pay attention to what are they really saying. Are they saying, I love you? And where's the focus? The focus is on that person. Or are they saying, I love you? And then you really feel seen and heard. So pay attention when someone's talking. What are they really saying? I love this message. Thank you, Suzanne, for choosing that message. All right, I don't know how to get this little one to stop pulling water out of the thing. Stop. She's not scared of me anymore. For 4 days she hid because she was afraid. And now she's like, nope, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And you're not going to stop me, lady. All right, I'm going to page 19 for Deirdre. We're moving along, kitty cat. She's trying to be a real distraction this morning. So while I read this last one, let me put up here to put in your prayer request if you have any. Okay. And Kathy says, I'd much rather have messages from angels and spirits rather than the crazy vivid dreams I've been having. I hear ya. I've been having them myself, those lucid dreams. And Sally says, I love the idea of sleeping in, but can't ever reach that goal. I love the peacefulness of the 4 a.m. hour. I'm usually awake around 4 a.m., 333, 4 o'clock, 444. So, yeah, the morning hours, like 6 o'clock, is when I get the best sleep. And Kathy says, I wake up earlier for the same reason. And Sally says, close your eyes and just listen. Put on an eye mask, sit back and strengthen your listening skills. Yeah. And Suzanne says, also look at their eyes. People smile and send love with their eyes. You know, I always say, let your smile go all the way to your eyes, because you can tell if somebody's just putting on a fake smile. If the eyes don't reflect that love that's inside, they're not really smiling. They're just putting on a mask. Good morning, Prichetta. Thank you for being here, honey. And Auntie Jean says, when we listen to someone speaking in light language, we might not understand the words, but we understand the meaning at our soul level. Yeah. Our human words just, they don't get it. It's the meaning behind them, the energy behind the words that's important with any language. All right, so page 19 for Deirdre, and then if you have prayers, please put those in. We're definitely lifting up our Deirdre this morning for complete healing physically of the eyes. All right, page 19. Once you start practicing loving all and not selecting who to shower love on, you will understand the Master's teachings of compassionate listening and loving speech. Perhaps the ones you judge to be uncaring or cynical carry a burden inside that you know nothing about. Your compassion may be the missing link in their life. I think that is the perfect message for us to end on with the messages, because we don't know what another person is going through. We're not inside their head. We didn't walk with them through all their life experiences. But our hearts know, our souls know where there's hurt, where there's something so deep that's going on. So as you communicate with each other, remember that. Remember to be compassionate, to be kind, to really give each other love instead of giving the judgment and the criticism and the doubts. Just give love first. Send that from your heart and watch what happens. And that you may be the only smile they see that day, maybe that week or that month or that year. Yours may be, like it said, the missing link to what will uplift them and keep them motivated to keep on going, to keep on keeping on, as I said in the blog. And thank you, Deirdre, for our beautiful prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And Suzanne, please keep Jillian and her little family in your prayers, Justin, Jessa, and Jacob. Absolutely. Oh, Goofy is asleep. Well, that sweet little one. I'm so glad you're here, Prachetta and Prachir. We love you so much, sending you love from all of our family. Sally says, I feel like I am being spoken to from spirit using your voice. I feel some release and healing coming up. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just a conduit. I just come on here and open my mouth, and then whatever happens, happens. I have no agenda. I just want to love, and I want to see all of you in that loving energy, as you do so well when you come together as a family. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Kathy, prayers for all who struggle with addiction and those who love them. And Kathy, let's please try to get together this week and talk about this, because I really feel that need to have something in place for parents who are really struggling with their children, and sometimes their adult children, a lot of times the adult children that are caught up in that addiction. All right, so let's go into our hearts. If you have any other prayer requests, please put them in the comments. And let's just love. Let's love on each other this morning as we go into our meditation time. Yeah. I will, Kathy. I'll send it to you. Okay. So take a breath. And with that breath, just hear the words. Love, love, love. That's what you're breathing in. That's what comes from our Creator. It's what we were made of. And that's what we will return to, is love. And during this human experience, we can connect in with that energy. Connecting with the breath into the very center of our being. We find that place of love, of peace. So breathe it in and breathe it back out. Sending that love out from you to others. As you breathe it in again, hear the words, love, love, love. Let it go right to your heart. Let it fill you completely, this beautiful energy of love that just accepts who we are and what we are without questioning, without judging, condemning, criticizing. We may think that we've done something wrong. We may think that we're not meeting an expectation. But pure, unconditional love has no strings. It has no limits. It just says, I just love you. I just love you. Hear that message. Know in your heart that you are worthy, that you deserve this kind of love, this kind of acceptance. And then feel the joy that bubbles up when that happens. Can you see the bubbles inside of you as you take in love? As you remember that you are magnificent and that you were created to be right where you are at this point in time. Breathe it in again. Love, love, love. And then watch the bubbles rise up. They're bubbles of joy. Bubbles that say, I am loved. I am seen. I am heard. See your bubbles rising higher and higher. Like one of those little gadgets that you blow into and the bubbles just go everywhere. With your out breath, send those bubbles out from you. Just see them. Big bubbles, little bubbles, maybe even some little tiny bubbles that can barely be seen, but they're still there. Just put that smile on your face, a smile of contentment, of joy, being wrapped in the arms of the oneness, of the unity with others. Feel it inside of you and let it come outside of you. Send that energy forth to everyone here, everyone who's participating, everyone who's here in their heart, but not here physically. Send love out to them, especially those we are praying for and uplifting. Just send love. And those loved ones who are now in spirit, feel them here with us, like our Ricky, Debbie, all of those who have gone on, who love us and want us to still feel that love. even though their physical presence is not here. Who's coming to your mind? Who's coming to visit you in this moment? Just keep feeling the love. Keep breathing it in. Love, love, love. And as we change and shift with that love, we're shifting the vibration of the planet. With every breath that you breathe out and those bubbles of love coming from you, they are creating a shift in the energy field. The planet is lifted up because of you and what you're doing right now in this moment. And the more you stay in that energy of love and send out that energy, the more you're lifting the vibration. Go into your heart as much as possible. Anytime things come up, anything that might be divisive or contentious, go into your heart and just love. Don't follow all of the happenings that are shared of things going wrong in the world. Follow the happiness. Follow the ones who are making a difference. Just love. And now let's share that love with everyone we pray for. Our big list, our Peapod prayer list, anyone who's been added to it, anyone who has an unspoken request. And I want to especially send love out to ones who are alone, who feel alone, even maybe while they're in a community or in a family or in a marriage or relationship. Anyone feeling alone at this time, just lift their vibration, send love their way. And those who are away from family physically, like Justin, that we're going to include in our uplifting energy, and all of those who are deployed, who have no choice but to be away from family. Let's lift them up. And now turn your attention to yourself. How can you lift you today? What can you do? What's one thing you can do to lift your vibration today? Just ask. Ask Spirit, what do I need to know? What do I need to know in this moment that I can be uplifted? You came here. You're here for a reason. And maybe that reason was to receive, because you know that we are a giving family. You know we're a loving family. And that's what we do. And at the end of every one of our times together, we give gratitude and love. So let's do that. Let's do this right now. Gratitude and love. And I'm going to put the words up, because you all already know them. They're in your heart. But there may be somebody listening that doesn't know what we do. And this is what we do. We give love and gratitude to each other. So here we go. Who's starting us off? Sally and Tony, love you so very much. I hope you have an amazing day. And let me get our Leo up. Wake up, Leo. We need your song. Okay, there it is. And send some love his way, please. I know he's with his family, but there's a lot going on. So please love on Leo and already send prayers for his travel that he'll be doing later in the week. Oh, hi, sweet Gizmo. Annie Banani, hello, hello. It's all right, Annie. At least you're here. Receive the love. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here this morning, for gifting yourself some love today. And what else can you do to lift your vibration? Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And I'll see you at 1 o'clock at 10 million for world peace, for our peace meditation. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you, family. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.